Top 10 Quirky Facts About Famous Artists' Lives. The world's most celebrated artists didn't just lead creative lives. Many also had eccentric habits, unconventional relationships, and unique quirks. Here are 10 surprising and quirky facts about famous artists that make their lives as fascinating as their art. 1. Leonardo da Vinci's habit of sketching animals in court. Leonardo da Vinci, one of the Renaissance's brightest minds, would often be found sketching animals he encountered at court or in the countryside. He was deeply fond of animals and even purchased caged birds to release them back into the wild. His interest in studying nature was part of his commitment to observing the natural world. 2. Vincent Van Gogh's love for absinthe. Vincent van Gogh was known for his love of absinthe, a strong, green alcoholic drink popular among artists and writers in 19th-century France. Many believe his absinthe habit, along with his mental health issues, influenced his swirling, vibrant brushstrokes and his unique vision of the world. 3. Pablo Picasso and his enormous collection of pets. Pablo Picasso had an eclectic collection of pets, including a monkey, an owl, a goat, and various dogs and cats. He often featured them in his artworks and claimed they brought him inspiration. His goat, Esmeralda, became somewhat famous in his circle, frequently seen wandering his studio. 4. Salvador Dalis, pet, antita. Surrealist Salvador Dalis' eccentricity extended to his choice of pets. Known for his surreal and dreamlike art, he was once photographed walking an antita on a leash in Paris. Dalis' odd pet choices were part of his reputation for living a surreal life that mirrored his art. 5. Freda Kahlo's love for traditional Mexican dresses. Freda Kahlo, known for her deeply personal and often surreal self-portraits, was also known for her love of traditional Mexican attire. She wore Tijuana dresses as a nod to her heritage, a look that became iconic and instantly recognizable. Her outfits also helped her manage physical ailments by providing comfort and cultural connection. 6. Claude Monet's garden obsession. Impressionist painter Claude Monet was so obsessed with his garden in Giverny, France, that he devoted considerable time and money to cultivating it. His beloved water lilies became a recurring subject in his work. He even had Japanese bridges built to add to the garden's beauty, which became iconic in his later paintings. 7. Henri Matisse's snail shell collecting. Henri Matisse, known for his bold colors and simplified shapes, had an unusual habit of collecting snail shells. He was fascinated by their forms and colors, and they became an influence in his work. His masterpiece, The Snail, is one of his most famous pieces and is directly inspired by his collection. 8. Jackson Pollock's ritualistic painting process. Jackson Pollock, famous for his drip painting technique, took a unique, almost ritualistic approach to his art. He would put on music, often jazz, and dance around the canvas, letting paint fall where it would. His process involved elements of chance and rhythm, which made his work innovative and highly personal. 9. Georgia O'Keeffe's love for the desert. American artist Georgia O'Keeffe found peace and inspiration in the deserts of New Mexico, where she lived later in life. She loved the arid landscape and collected bones, rocks, and dried flowers from the area. These natural objects inspired many of her iconic works, such as her close-up paintings of flowers and skulls. 10. Andy Warhol's time capsules. Pop artist Andy Warhol had a quirky habit of creating time capsules. He would fill boxes with random items from his daily life, including mail, art supplies, newspaper clippings, and personal notes. By his death, he had amassed over 600 of these time capsules, which give insight into his personal life and the era he lived in. From owning exotic pets to creating time capsules, the lives of these artists reflect the same creativity and eccentricity seen in their work. Their unique quirks make their stories as colorful and inspiring as the masterpieces they left behind.